Hey everyone, Rev Rider here, riding in my 2009 Dodge Ram today, and I want to just share with you a product that I purchased a couple months ago for my truck. It's the Range Technology MDS Disabler, designed for the Chevy and Ram trucks, designed to prevent the four cylinders from kicking out on you at certain RPMs. So just want to share this little product with you. If you own one of these trucks, maybe you will find this useful. Enjoy the video. So this is the Range Technology device for the Dodge Ram pickups. Mine's a 2009. I can't remember exactly what the year range on this particular product is, but all you do, is you find your computer port under there, and you just plug this in there. Now on the Ram trucks, when you start it, there's a starting sequence. You have to put the key in, hold it for a second, turn it, hold it for a second, turn it, hold it for a second, and then start the truck. And that activates the Range Technology device. It's very particular, so you have to you got to get it right. So a lot of times I'll count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and so forth. So let's see. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, start. So now, after having started the truck, if you did the starting sequence properly, you won't get, in my truck, right down here, it comes up by where it says trip B there, it would typically say fuel saver. Some trucks I think says eco mode or something like that. And that indicates that the 4 cylinders have dropped out. And so that's the whole point of this device, is to prevent those 4 cylinders from dropping out. And so it appears that I got the starting sequence correct. Otherwise it would have already kicked in. I bought this product a couple months ago, so I have used it every day I drive the truck. I do that starting sequence because I like the pickup truck, I like the Ram, I like the Hemi engine, but I could not stand those cylinders dropping out at certain RPMs. And on my truck particularly, I bought it used, and someone had put some aftermarket exhaust on it, which sounded great, but when those cylinders would kick out, it didn't sound so good. So I went so far, before I bought the Range Technology device, I even changed out the muffler to what would be close to a stock muffler, and that did help, but it did not remedy the issue. Lots of people I've read online, some people that have, I'm assuming stock versions of these trucks or the cars that have this feature, they say they never notice it. Mine, like I said, maybe because the exhaust is modified and I don't know what all was done to it, but I not only can hear it, but I can feel it at times. Now at highway speeds, not so noticeable, but around town, extremely noticeable. So I decided to go with the Range Technology device, because it's pretty much simple plug and play, other than you have that starting sequence. I would also like to say that prior to getting the product, I kept a watch on my miles per gallon the week beforehand, allowing the truck to just kick in and out of the MDS as it would. And around town, I was getting 11.5 miles per gallon according to the computer of the truck. After getting the Range Technology device and putting it in, I seen it go up as much as 15.5 around town. And so that's pretty substantial. I mean, for me, that's a big deal. And it's worked for me. Like I said, that starting sequence is a little picky. And if you don't get it right, if you don't do the second intervals, it will not activate, and you'll be driving and it'll kick into fuel saver mode or eco mode. And as you can tell now, it has not kicked in, so I got that starting sequence right. So if you got one of these trucks and that MDS feature is driving you nuts and you're looking for a way to round it, you know, this is a good option. You can take the gear shifter and push it over to the left, and that allows you to select your gears. And if you put in 5 or 4 or whatever, the transmission will operate up to that gear point and back and forth as normal. The only issue is if you get on the highway, running highway speeds, it will not kick into overdrive if you have it in that gear selected manner. So I wanted to be able to get on the highway at times when I drive and still maintain 8 cylinders and have overdrive. So that's why I went with the range technology device. And so far, like I said, it's working, and it has, in some way or the other, improved my miles per gallon. I don't really understand it, because how do you get more miles per gallon running on 8 cylinders versus 4 part of the time? You know, I can't explain all that. I'm not an engineer, but I have to say that for me, so far, this has been a great product. And you can find their website. Just Google Range Technologies and go in and put your year, make and model your truck, and they'll give you what the one that they suggest for your particular truck. All right, hopefully this helps someone, and thanks for watching.